back in April. Do you know where this man is? The Kennewick Police Department wants to talk with you and get some information. And seniors are being left penniless. Scammers are making billions of dollars off some of the most vulnerable in our communities. What you can do to put a stop to it. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jill Sperling. Jessica has the morning off. It is Thursday, May 23rd. Let's check in right away this morning on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, a bit of a cooler morning, but I, for one, am very happy to have fewer winds to deal with.
Right, the winds were quite gusty yesterday. We saw wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour in Pendleton, and they actually exceeded 60 in Ellensburg. So we did have a wind advisory in effect for some folks yesterday, and that was certainly justified across the region. But the winds have come down, so today the wind will not be a factor, which is nice. We do have a lot of clouds out there right now in Kennewick, but we will see more sunshine as we get into the afternoon hours. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s across the board. 48 in Walla Walla, 42 in Dayton, 51 in Tri-Cities, 50 in Hermiston, and 46 degrees in Yakima and in Toppenish. Now the wind speeds right now out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour, a little bit stronger right now across the Simcoe Highlands and also up into the Kittitas Valley, which is typically the case, but even those winds will be coming down throughout the day today. So as you head out the door, leave the umbrella at home today. You'll need the jacket as you typically do this time of year and the sunglasses, as we will see more sunshine as those clouds break up a bit more this afternoon. Around lunchtime, temperatures should climb into the upper 60s by then, and then we're putting highs in the middle 70s, which is a few degrees below average for this time of year, but we'll see a big warm up by the end of the weekend and into your Memorial Day holiday. So we'll have that full forecast for you, and we'll also let you know how much rain we saw and if we'll be able to see the full flower moon and the ISS pass tonight. That's all coming up in a little bit. Jill?
Thank you, Tiffany. We start this morning in Kennewick with police investigating what they say is a suspicious disappearance of a man. Authorities say 39-year-old Annabelle Ariola, also known as Alex Garcia or Tyson, has disappeared. They say his car is also missing. Ariola is described as 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighing about 220 pounds. His vehicle is a 1988 white Honda Civic with Washington plates. Authorities say anyone who would like to give an anonymous tip can do so at kpdtips.com. One person has died after a head-on crash with a semi near Zillah. The crash happened yesterday, just before 2 p.m. on I-82, about 4 miles west of Zillah. According to the State Patrol, a 57-year-old man was driving in the eastbound lane when he crossed the median and went into the westbound lanes. He then crashed into a semi going west. The man died at the scene and his identity has not yet been officially released. The driver of the semi was not hurt. What led up to the crash is still under investigation. Now to a follow-up on a story out of Yakima County. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office is defending its killing of more than 60 roosters used in a suspected cockfighting ring we told you about back in April. The Sheriff's Office says it took the roosters involved in the cockfighting ring from a property in the county after the owner surrendered them. The Sheriff's Office says it was working with the ATF on relocating the roosters, but the ATF could not yet take possession of them due to a situation with search warrants. The Sheriff's Office says it did not have a lot of options for the care or housing of the roosters and did not have an on-call veterinarian to euthanize them. The Sheriff's Office shot and killed all 64 roosters, saying it was necessary under the circumstances. However, an animal rescue on the western side of the state says it had been in contact with the Sheriff's Office and the ATF and was making preparations to take the birds, and they were shocked when they learned the birds had been killed. At this time, it's unclear why the birds were not taken to the sanctuary, except the Sheriff's Office says it had limitations in workforce and resources. This is stemming from the case of the La Nuestra Familia, a Mexican-American, a Mexican-American prison gang that was operating in the Yakima area. We're learning more about the Washington Department of Veterans Affairs plan to build a new veterans cemetery in the state. Our own Austin Reed says it's looking like the Tri-Cities will be the new home.
There's so many veterans here, and the excitement to bring this veteran cemetery to this area is hands down just so excited, everybody.
May Hayes is a West Richland council member, but serving veterans is something she tells me is close to her heart. And that could be why the Tri-Cities is the proposed location for a new veterans cemetery.
So many veterans are just saying, oh, that would be beautiful. I want to be buried at home.
Wednesday's town hall at the West Richland Police Department was packed. So packed, it was standing room only at times. Even a semi-truck that honors vets showed up.
Blackout Memorial Truck is dedicated to veterans and first responders who have served, passed away, and continue to serve right now. And it's a nonprofit organization that we fund entirely for the truck, and 100% of any donations from the truck go to the local VFW or local charity of wherever it's at.
The Washington Department of Veterans Affairs announced that they are looking for land that meets criteria laid out by the federal VA State Cemetery Grants Program. The agency is currently searching for 100 acres at the recommendation of the National Cemetery Association. What are some of the big hurdles that we're facing at the moment?
Like David said and Rudy said, is acquiring the land.
The VA says they're considering our area because it's underserved. There are over 46,000 vets in the Tri-Cities, Yakima Valley, and Walla Walla areas alone. During the town hall, we discovered that the cemetery should consider a 50-year lifespan at minimum, and it needs access to infrastructure. The state will have to pay for the land unless someone wants to donate it.
We just are really blessed in this area that everybody has taken care of the veterans around here.
And on Wednesday, I met this Gold Star mother whose son paid the ultimate sacrifice. She says the cemetery here is needed. Can you tell me a little bit about your son?
My son was 19 when he was drafted. Washington State was one of the first states to send their National Guard overseas to Iraq. So he was killed in Iraq.
As of now, there are only 2 veteran cemeteries for the whole state, one near Spokane, the other near Seattle. Still no timeline on when construction will begin. Also, a reminder for today, Richland Police is hosting an internet safety presentation focused on preventing internet crimes against children. The presentation is from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in the Richland Community Center in the Riverview Room. It's free and open to anyone, but registration is required. You can find the registration at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, today is the start of millions of people hitting the road and the skies this Memorial Day weekend. We've got a few things to tell you before you take off. That's up next.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler, so no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
I used discretionary budget to fund Meredith's Alzheimer's research after Catherine shut it down, and I think she's onto us.
I've come too far to throw the towel in.
What if I say no?
Memorial Day weekend is finally here, and More Furniture is celebrating with store-wide sale prices and free white glove delivery all weekend long. It's your chance for huge savings on furniture, mattresses, and accessories all under one roof. Why buy online when you can get real furniture at a real value and have it delivered and professionally installed for free? Visit your local More Furniture this Memorial Weekend.
More than 2 people in the U.S. die of skin cancer every hour, and most of it is totally preventable. Get more information about skin cancer at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Skin cancer prevention and screening available at Prosser Memorial Health. Visit prosserhealth.org.
First Alert Weather is our promise, our commitment to you, to keep you and your family safe.
No matter where you live in our part of the Northwest, count on Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
And we're always on your side.
During our Patriot sale, you'll get amazing values.
Like a Sealy Queen mattress for $3.99.
Come to Mattress Depot USA.
Before our Patriot sale ends.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back. Today kicks off the Memorial Day travel period for many Americans. Experts say almost 44 million people in the U.S. could soon be going on vacation. That would make this the busiest Memorial Day weekend in almost 20 years. Amy Kiley has tips to help travel go smoothly.
AAA predicts this will be the busiest Memorial Day travel period since 2005. It forecasts almost 44 million people will venture more than 50 miles from home. Today could be especially hectic on the roads.
Thursday and Friday are work days for most people, so you're going to have a mix of commuters, just people going to work, and travelers trying to hit the road.
AAA suggests planning ahead to avoid rush hour.
And have everything done ahead of time. So that means fill your tank the night before. Don't wait till that morning of. Pack an emergency kit. Pack up the car the night before if possible. Try to avoid running those last-minute errands.
Officials also remind those enjoying festivities not to drink and drive.
If you feel different and you don't think you should be driving, you shouldn't be driving.
For air travel in particular, the FAA predicts the busiest Memorial Day period in 14 years.
Keep that in mind. People, when they travel these long holiday weekends, oftentimes they're not like the business traveler that sort of like moves quickly through security. So just keep that in mind and give yourself just extra time.
Another potential factor this year is severe weather. Even those who avoid it en route could possibly encounter recent storm damage when they arrive. I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
For return trips, AAA suggests avoiding the roads Sunday and Monday afternoons. They say that's the time of day when most people head home. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we take a look at the cleanup happening in Iowa after deadly tornadoes. But first, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your First Alert full forecast. She's got more on what your Memorial Day travel looks like in our region. We'll be right back.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Enjoy bowling here at Triple Play, where fun is always in season. French fries are fun, which is always in season here at Triple Play. Speaking of fun, did you know it's always in season at Triple Play?
Dude, what's with dropping the tagline?
The marketing ladies wanted me to push it.
What did they offer you?
5 pizzas.
Gonna share, right?
Of course.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Oh, thanks.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got you covered. We offer a variety of buildings and sheds that come with a 5-year limited warranty, free delivery, and setup. Whether you're ready to custom create your space or just need extra storage, we're here to help every step of the way. All in-stock buildings can be delivered within 7 to 10 days and custom builds in 3 to 4 weeks. So what are you waiting for? Find your perfect building or shed today. with Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds in West Richland.
It was an old rail line. Now it's one of the most awesome treks in America.
Tunnels and the trestles. Wow.
The Hiawatha Trail. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Gen Z has officially canceled ankle socks. Gen Zers, are ankle socks, are they out?
Yeah. Why?
Just 'cause.
Next live, Jeremy Renner.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It was a rainy 2 days across the Columbia Basin. Some of you saw a few thunderstorms yesterday, but things have quieted down since then. And we did get some much needed rain, especially this time of year as we're heading into the drier summer season. Walla Walla picked up 0.68 of an inch between Tuesday and Wednesday. Not bad. Pendleton just shy of 1/2 an inch. Hermiston a little more than 1/4 of an inch, a little below 1/4 of an inch in Tri-Cities. And unfortunately, the Yakima Valley missing out, only picking up 0.06 of an inch of rain. We do have a lot of clouds out there right now as we take a live look out of our Kennewick sky cam, but we are drying out today. We're not expecting any rain, so you can leave the rain gear at home, but certainly grab that jacket as we're used to these cooler mornings this time of year. 48 in Walla Walla, 42 in Dayton, 51 in Tri-Cities, 47 in Prosser, and we should see temperatures around 46 in Yakima and Toppenish this morning. The winds have certainly come down since yesterday. It was a windy day yesterday. Places like Ellensburg recorded a wind gust over 60 miles per hour. Pendleton got up to 50 miles per hour. So the sustained wind and the gusts have really come down right now, anywhere between 5 and 10 miles per hour for the sustained wind, and they'll range between 5 and 15 miles per hour throughout the day. Here's the setup. We're drying out and warming up today as the storm system that brought us the wet weather the past 2 days now pushes off to the east. Tomorrow, there's going to be an upper level disturbance that is going to drop in from Canada. It will bring coastal areas like Seattle and Portland some light rain showers. We're still going to keep it dry tomorrow here locally as temperatures slowly rise a little bit more. But then we'll see some cooler weather return briefly and more clouds as the upper level disturbance kind of hangs overhead during the day on Saturday. So today, I know we're starting off mostly cloudy, but we will see more sunshine as the clouds break this afternoon. All in all, it's going to turn out to be a pretty nice Thursday for us with highs in the low and middle 70s, upper 60s along the foothills of the Blues. Tonight, the forecast is very important. I think we're partly cloudy this evening, and then those clouds will clear out, potentially building back in by early tomorrow morning from west to east. And that cloud forecast is important because we have 2 things that you could see in the sky tonight. The ISS pass, which you'll want to step outside at exactly 9:12. That pass will last 6 minutes. Maximum height above the horizon, 48 degrees. So not bad. And it'll start off in the west-northwest sky and travel off to the east. And you'll want to step outside and see the full flower moon, which is May's full moon. It's full this morning just before 7 o'clock, but it's actually below the horizon, so we're not going to see it this morning. The moon will rise tonight at 9:26, so you'll have to go out closer to 9:30 after you see the ISS pass, and the moon will set tomorrow morning just before 5:30. So if you don't see it tonight and you head to bed early, check out tomorrow morning before 5:30. I think the weather will cooperate. Tomorrow, we're up to 76 in the Tri-Cities. There are those clouds. They increase Saturday. It will be breezy, a little bit cooler, but then look at Sunday. We're in the upper 70s, and we're in the mid-80s for Memorial Day. Great weather for all the area pools that will be opening up. 73 today in Yakima, 72 tomorrow with more clouds, upper 60s Saturday, middle 70s on Sunday. Walla Walla, 69 today. We will see more clouds late Friday into Saturday. That's when we could see an isolated shower or 2. Breezy on Saturday, but then those winds come down Sunday. We're back in the lower 80s Monday. 72 today in Hermiston, 74 tomorrow. A little bit cooler Saturday, but then warming up just in time for the end of the holiday weekend. Jill?
Thank you, Tiffany. The nation's heartland is bracing again for more severe weather. This as we approach the busy Memorial Day weekend. Christiane Cordero says the communities in Iowa hit just a day ago by deadly tornadoes are also preparing for the worst.
This morning, dozens of people are recovering from injuries as a small town in central Iowa tries to recover from an EF3 tornado that ripped it apart. From above, the tornado's path is clear in a trail of debris. On the ground, neighbors remember hearing sirens.
So I got all the kids and went downstairs into this room, the only room left standing, and just kind of huddled in the corner, and it got really quiet and then really loud, and then everything was gone.
Wind speeds hit over 135 miles per hour, killing several people. This man says he came across one of the victims.
And he looked bad, and he was trying to find his dog. And I told him I would try to help find his dog, and they took him away, and I know now that he has lost his life.
In nearby Carbon, Iowa, storm chasers were on the road when debris flew right in front of them. And in Prescott, wind turbines were snapped in half. Some caught fire. Spray paint shows homes and vehicles that have already been searched.
There's just all your memories in your own home, everything that you worked so hard to build, just gone.
And in the mess are also miracles. This woman tells ABC's Victor Okendo she lost just about everything, but found one thing that can't be replaced.
Could you believe that the wedding band, they were able to find it?
No,
just looking at all of that.
No, none of it. Nope.
And FEMA will be on the ground today. The White House says it is ready to provide support as needed. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, T-Mobile customers get ready to fork over some more dough. The wireless company says it's raising its prices on phone lines. Details on how much you'll see on your bill and when you'll see it. That's next in Business Headlines.
Under our roof, they're free to dream big. Because we're here to help protect those dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998. Open 7 days a week.
When it comes to your health, timing is everything. Health First Urgent Care is your reliable healthcare solution, locally owned and operated, providing care to our community. With locations in Pasco and Richland, we're open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. No need to wait in long lines or rush to the ER for minor concerns. At Health First Urgent Care, we've got you covered with on-site x-rays and short wait times. Your health is our priority. Walk-ins are welcome. You can get the care you need when you need it. Health First Urgent Care, because your well-being comes first.
Choice Student Checking. Open yours today at any Yakima Federal Savings and Loan.
It's May Madness down here at the Auto, and we are chopping prices. Check out this 2023 Mini Cooper fully electric hardtop loader. Was $39.95. Now it's only $24.95. Roll it out of here and check out this beautiful 2021 GMC Yukon. Put the entire family into luxury. Was $64.95. Now it's only $61.95. Hit the gas, baby. And if you love Fast and Furious, check this Hemi Dodge Charger SRT and feel the power. Was $41.95. Now it's only $38.95. Come save money at the Auto Lot in Kennewick.
Under our roof, they're free to dream big. Because we're here to help protect those dreams. Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
The awesome Hiawatha Trail. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday night at 6.
In your business headlines this morning, T-Mobile is raising prices on several phone plans. Some customers will see a $5 hike per phone line every month on their phone bills. The company confirms its price increase on X, saying it's, quote, adjusting prices to respond to rising costs. Select customers will see either a $2 or $5 increase as early as June. The House has voted to make the Commodity Futures Trading Commission the main crypto regulator. If that legislation goes into effect, it would replace the Securities and Exchange Commission. It's a move many crypto leaders want, as they see the SEC and as the stricter financial regulator. Some lawmakers say the move means fraudulent schemes would be difficult to detect. The bill now goes to the Senate. According to a report from S&P Global Mobility, the average age of cars and light trucks on the roads is now 12.6 years. That likely translates to a business boom for repair shops, since older vehicles will need more maintenance. However, dealerships for new and used cars could see a significant hit as prices continue to skyrocket. One Pasco City Councilman is trying to improve parking for business owners in downtown. Councilman Leo Perales represents District 3 in the city. Perales says downtown businesses are struggling due to a lack of parking for both them and their customers. The councilman says with how fast Pasco is growing, something has to be done, whether that's enforcing the 2-hour rule, building a parking garage, or turning vacant lots with lots of cement into parking areas.
We have stuff happening at the port. I mean, just a couple weeks ago, we had the biggest Cinco de Mayo this city's ever seen, with over 10,500 people showing up. I mean, we are on the cusp of something great, and so we need to start managing that. We need to manage our growth, and I think that really starts with a parking program in downtown Pasco.
Perales also says other city council members support his effort. The city plans to hold workshops about the parking issues. Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, scammers every year steal billions of dollars from some of the most vulnerable people in our communities. Up next, an in-depth report with our own Emily Goodell on what you can do to protect yourself and your loved ones.
Get 3.9% APR for 48 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on a 2024 Cadillac Lyric when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same-day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley in the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
Guess what time it is?
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
The Memorial Day savings are on now, this week at Walker's Furniture, with big holiday discounts on all your favorite brands, where you can get the biggest savings of the season, or take advantage of 5 years no-interest financing, with no money down, no minimum purchase required.
Beautiful new bedroom sets, stylish new sectionals, and quality new dining sets are all on sale.
Making it the perfect time to furnish your life for less.
This week at Walker's.
I think my husband is in danger.
Did you know besides crooked teeth being embarrassing, it can cause excessive wear and tear to your teeth and jaw muscles?
The overlaps and crevices formed by misaligned teeth can make it impossible to fully clean your teeth, directly contributing to the development of periodontal disease. This in turn puts you at greater risk for chronic systemic diseases such as obesity, rheumatoid arthritis, and cancer.
We have the knowledge and capability to effectively optimize your oral health and give you the smile you deserve.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, seniors are being left penniless. Scammers are making billions of dollars off some of the most vulnerable in our communities. What you can do to put a stop to it. A cybersecurity expert tells you what you can do right now if you're affected by the data breach in Richland. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast, what your Memorial Day travel is looking like in our region. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jill Sperling. Jessica has the morning off. It is Thursday, May 23rd. Let's check in right away this morning on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, what kind of conditions are we looking at today?
Today we're looking at drier conditions. It won't be nearly as windy as it was yesterday, and we're going to warm things up a little bit more. So we have a great forecast on tap for your Thursday. We are starting off with a lot of clouds, though, as expected. This is what it looks like out of our Kennewick Skycam. Kind of those dark clouds out there moving across the region. They're going to hang with us for the next few hours before they'll start to break apart, and we should see more sunshine during the afternoon hours. Our temperatures this morning are starting off in the 40s and 50s out there. Upper 40s, lower 50s. 51 in Tri-Cities, 48 Walla Walla, 43 in Dayton, 46 in Yakima, 50 in Hermiston, and 49 degrees in Ellensburg. Now those winds have really come down overnight. Right now they're only sustained out of the south and west, 5 to about 15 miles per hour, the exception in Ellensburg and across the Kittitas Valley. But winds will remain fairly light today, so as the kids are getting ready to get to school this morning, temperatures will be in the 50s, a lot of clouds around, so make sure they have that jacket ready to go. And as they head home, temperatures will be in the lower 70s by then with plenty of sunshine. We're looking at a much warmer Memorial Day forecast. We'll have that for you, and we'll let you know if the weather will cooperate for you to see the full flower moon tonight. That's all coming up in a little bit. Jill, back to you.
Thank you, Tiffany. All morning, we have been talking about scams, how they try to trap and fool you. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's affecting people right here in our region, especially seniors. Our own Emily Goodell breaks down how the scams work and what's being done to get justice, and what seniors are doing right now to protect themselves.
In 2023, total losses reported to the FBI by seniors over 60 topped $3.4 billion, an almost 11% increase from the previous year. And it's something that can happen to anyone, anywhere, and has happened here in Yakima to devastating effect. IT instructor Marv Franklin teaches seniors at the Harmon Center how to be safe online, because by the time something bad happens, it's often too late. Like the 75-year-old Yakima woman targeted by a romance scammer claiming to be a 35-year-old man ready to spend his life with her.
She had given, I'm going to say probably $25,000 to $30,000 in gift cards. I helped clean her apartment out. And we found envelopes full of these gift cards that had been used. Then the woman died with about $300 in her bank account after this guy drained her. And there was no way we could get those back. It could happen to your grandmother, your dad, your mom. You don't even have to be elderly for people to have this happen to you.
FBI Seattle Special Agent Ethan Vai says the number of scams and financial damage has gone up in recent years, but the tales scammers tell are mostly the same.
They're still lying to you about, being the heir of a long-lost prince in a foreign country, and there's a chest of money waiting for you, so send us some money. The legend is still the same, right? It's just the technology that they use to prop up their legend and make it sound more believable has changed.
He says scammers prey heavily on seniors because they're more vulnerable to their attacks.
They may be experiencing dementia or a loss of cognitive ability, what does make them more susceptible to these types of scams.
Retirees often have more time to spend online, giving scammers more opportunities to get to them. And they may have comfortable retirement accounts.
Right, so I've talked to elderly folks in their 70s who now have to contemplate going back to work because of what these fraudsters did. This is supposed to be the golden age of their lives. They've worked their entire lives, and the fraudsters just swoop in and they take away those golden years from these people, and it's despicable.
Many aren't fluent in internet safety. Others are just lonely.
The fraudsters are very good at sort of tweaking those levers of human nature, if you will, to manipulate people and make decisions that they otherwise wouldn't make.
And it's not just romance scams. There's the grandparent scam where scammers call making it sound like a grandchild's been in an accident, arrested, or is otherwise in trouble.
And there's always an urgency to it, like you need to pay tonight or they're gonna throw me in jail. And they keep them on the phone sometimes so that they go to the bank or they go buy gift cards or whatever, wonky payment they're asking for.
There's the email scams with scammers saying you won a prize, your computer's been compromised, or your bank account has been hacked.
Major phishing operations where the victims receive an email or a text message of some kind that leads them to click on a link that then puts them in touch with the fraudsters out there that leads to them being defrauded.
He says there's been a huge rise in investment fraud linked to romance scams where their alleged partner claims to be an investment expert.
So they say, oh, you can make millions of dollars if you just give me $2,000 and we'll invest it in cryptocurrency and you'll make $20,000 in a month, right? And so they sort of get people on the hook with a little bit of money and then they ask for even more money.
But it's all smoke and mirrors.
They're not actually investing in anything. They're literally just taking the victim's money.
When seniors call the Yakima County Sheriff's Office, it's usually about someone impersonating a law enforcement officer.
It's a police department, a sheriff's office, U.S. Marshals, any place like that you have a warrant and you also need to pay your warrant or they're going to arrest you.
There's IRS scams.
Pretending to be an IRS agent and want you to pay your IRS bill through gift cards, which is, of course, never going to happen.
There's also donation scams.
There's plenty of people out there who say, I'm from so-and-so and I want donations for, Maui Fire, or I want for the tornadoes in Omaha.
If it does happen, the first step is to contact your bank or credit card company.
Reach out to those institutions first so that they can flag your accounts and help you sort of limit the damage that's happening there.
But when seniors fall victim to scams, many don't report it to the authorities.
They feel embarrassed that they wouldn't, something that they should have known they didn't know about. But scammers, that's all they do all day long. They're very good at it, and they know how to intimidate you.
And if you don't report it, there's nothing law enforcement can do.
Please remember ic3.gov, because if you report it there, that is your best chance in getting us involved and holding people accountable for all of this.
He says they need multiple complaints to go after one scammer.
The hardest part for me personally is that oftentimes I know that I'm not going to be able to open an investigation and see this through and hold someone accountable. And that's just because of this sheer magnitude of this threat right now.
That's why education, prevention, and communication with seniors is so important. And why Harmon Center Recreation Program Supervisor Leslie Richards says they work diligently to ensure their seniors know how to stay safe online.
And we do have different presentations that go on throughout the year that go over senior scams to keep themselves protected. We have one class once a month every second Tuesday that's specifically for internet security and keeping your device secure.
And an open computer lab staffed by volunteers.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 9 to 12. And you can come in and ask questions and get help with your devices.
But there are some basic do's and don'ts. Don't use your debit card online.
I prefer to use credit cards online just because if that gets compromised, that's not my life savings or my checking account that's exposed and at risk.
Do create plans to protect the elderly people in your life.
Like have somebody have a power of attorney over their financial affairs so that you can just monitor that activity.
Don't trust emails or phone calls about your bank account.
Go to your financial institutions and verify that these things are actually happening. Because that is really, that's your best protection.
Do save phone numbers for important places like the bank.
So when you get an email from someone and it doesn't seem right, you have a phone number handy where you know that's a trusted source and you can reach out to them.
Don't send money to strangers online.
Anyone who you have developed a relationship with that does not live in your area or that you've never met in person, it's fine to have a relationship. Just I would not send them any money until you meet them in person.
Do research before making any donations.
Do your due diligence. Go to certain, reputable websites and give it that way if you want.
Don't try to make any payments with gift cards. Do call your loved one directly if you get a call from someone saying they're in trouble.
Please follow that hunch, because I almost guarantee that you're right. There is something off about that, and you're likely going to end up being defrauded.
And whatever you do, trust your gut if you feel something doesn't seem right. We have a list of all of those do's and don'ts and more resources for seniors and their loved ones on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Reporting from the Acoma Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
In the wake of a data breach at the city of Richland, while we're still waiting on information about how many people might be impacted by that breach, we talked to a federal cybersecurity expert about what anyone can do to protect your information online and respond if you find out that someone has gotten access. Experts say start by reporting the breach to the Internet Crime Complaints Center. The website to do that online is ic3.gov. Then reset your passwords and make sure to choose good ones.
Making passwords longer, so we recommend over 12 characters, making sure they're complex, so using uppercase, lowercase numbers and special characters.
And one more step, use multi-factor authentication, which requires you to sign in with a password and then confirm with a special code sent to your phone or email account. Congratulations are in order for a local high school student. Kamayakan senior Gracie Rainsbury received a $10,000 scholarship from Sallie Mae, but the award was a little more high profile than most. Check this out.
Well, we've known you both are, you have nearly full scholarships to your school. You both have been doing so incredible. Congratulations on that. But Sallie Mae, which is the Education Solutions Company, wants to make sure you're totally set once you get to college. So they're going to give you each $10,000 to put towards your meal plans, your books, and whatever else you want to do. So how does that feel? That's going to help you?
That's awesome. Yeah,
You're the crier. You're the crier over there.
Now, if Gracie looks familiar, it's because she and her twin sister were adopted into different families. And then, as you see there, they reunited on Good Morning America 7 years ago. Now they're both valedictorians. Gracie is planning to attend Eastern Oregon University in La Grande. Her twin is going to Vanderbilt University in Tennessee. You can see the whole clip on our website. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, just as you're getting ready to hit the road or maybe a loved one is traveling, the Washington State Patrol is going to be keeping an eye out for seatbelt offenders. Riley Fitzgerald talks with Trooper Chris Thorson on why it's important to buckle up to save lives.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Road construction season is about to start around here. Be sure to learn where the projects are. Obey all of the signs. Slow down. Watch out for the other guy. Call us if you get hurt.
Call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Memorial Day weekend is finally here, and More Furniture is celebrating with store-wide sale prices and free white glove delivery all weekend long. It's your chance for huge savings on furniture, mattresses, and accessories all under one roof. Why buy online when you can get real furniture at a real value and have it delivered and professionally installed for free? Visit your local More Furniture this Memorial weekend.
This Memorial Day, get ready to upgrade your laundry game with Fred's Appliance.
Fred's has this GE front-load laundry set on sale for only $7.79 each.
This powerhouse duo tackles laundry with precision and style.
When you buy more GE appliances, you're eligible for additional rebates up to $500.
Say goodbye to laundry woes and hello to efficiency and reliability. Visit Fred's today and seize unbeatable deals at the Memorial Day sale, going on now.
If you're in a bit of a rut, small habit changes can have big results. Meditation, for example, can reduce stress and help prevent more serious mental health issues. More at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Mental health services at Prosser Memorial Health's primary care clinics. Visit prosserhealth.org.
Just how massive is the massive 4-day sale at Denver Mattress? Well,
For starters, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or save up to $200 on our Doctor's Choice lineup, any size, any model. Check out the Summit for only $299.99. And get up to $500 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and receive a free $300 gift. Plus 6 years no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the massive 4-day sale at Denver Mattress ends Monday.
You know, there's no such thing as a minor fender bender when you're on a motorcycle. When motorcyclists get in an accident, they get hurt. So if someone else's carelessness has caused your luck to run out, get some legal help. Find out what your rights are under the law.
First Alert Weather is our promise, our commitment to you, to keep you and your family safe.
No matter where you live in our part of the Northwest, count on Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
And we're always on your side.
Gen Z has officially canceled ankle socks. Gen Zers, are ankle socks, are they out?
Yeah. Why?
Just 'cause.
Next live, Jeremy Renner.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Click it or ticket. That's what the Washington Traffic Safety Commission is keeping a special eye out for. Law enforcement have high visibility enforcement patrols active across the state for drivers not wearing seat belts or who don't have child passengers in the correct car seat. Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in the studio this morning. Good morning, Riley. What can you tell us about this campaign?
Good morning, Jill. From now until June 2nd, the Washington Traffic Safety Commission is focusing on its annual seatbelt campaign. According to the Traffic Safety Commission, Washington has had a high seatbelt use rate for a long time, but the number of fatalities and serious injuries involving people not wearing seatbelts has increased to the highest number since before 2010. Plus, according to data from the Safety Commission, in 2023, there was a 10% increase in fatalities where people were not wearing seatbelts. According to Trooper Chris Thorson with the Washington State Patrol, troopers have noticed that when the sun goes down, seatbelts tend to come off.
We know for a fact that people are wearing their seatbelts during the day in Washington State. We have a really high compliance rate, over 90%. But what we're seeing is at nighttime, people are not wearing them. And in 2023, just here locally, a little over 50% of the people that died in collisions were not wearing their seatbelt.
According to Trooper Thorson, driving sober, obeying the speed limit, not driving distracted, and wearing a seatbelt will reduce fatality collisions across Washington state. When it comes to wearing a seatbelt, it's also important to be wearing it right.
Keep in mind that when we're talking about wearing seatbelts, we're talking about wearing them properly. We do run across some people who actually put their upper portion of the seatbelt underneath their arm because it's more comfortable for them. The problem is if that you get in a high-speed rear-end collision, your upper body's still going to move forward and strike the steering wheel or the front windshield.
Washington state law requires everyone in a motor vehicle to wear a safety restraint or a seatbelt that is properly fastened. The fine for not wearing a seatbelt or appropriate child restraint means a citation and a fine of $136, and it's reported to the driver's insurance company. Another thing to mention is the 100 Deadliest Days coming up. Between Memorial Day weekend and Labor Day weekend, traffic safety officials refer to as the 100 Deadliest Days on the road for teen drivers, with an average of 2,100 teen drivers involved in fatal crashes in the country. Another reason to bring awareness to distracted and drowsy driving, impaired driving, speeding, and seatbelt usage. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your First Alert full forecast. We'll be right back.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's got a great swing. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Indulge in Legends Casino's seafood buffet experience. Discover a feast of premium crab legs, succulent shrimp, and an array of delectable ocean-inspired dishes. Elevate your evenings with Legends Seafood Buffet every Thursday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m.
GMA is about to pop up somewhere in America and surprise the most incredible people live. Paying you forward with GMA's Ray of Sunshine. Where will we be? Get ready to smile because...
You know what would make the morning better? A little ray of sunshine.
Hurry down to Walker's Furniture for big Memorial Day discounts, where all your favorite mattress brands are on sale, with even bigger savings on Beautyrest, Serta, and 40 more styles to choose from. Plus, take advantage of 5 years no-interest financing with no money down and no minimum purchase, so you can improve your sleep today and pay over time. Plus, get up to $300 of additional free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease. There are some very, very expensive drugs, and my copay on that is $0. All I have to do is pick up the phone and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not, and just kind of let them know what those next steps are, the timeline of how long it could take for them to get approved.
Choice Student Checking. Open yours today at any Yakima Federal Savings and Loan.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's got a great swing. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Good Morning Northwest streams all day at applevalleynewsnow.com and our mobile apps. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It has been a soggy 2 days. We even saw a couple of thunderstorms yesterday as expected, but I want to show you the rain totals for the month of May and how we're doing, whether we're above or below average. And the monthly rain totals have been pretty healthy. Look at Pendleton. 2.5 inches, just over that. We're more than 1.5 inches above average. Walla Walla, 2.31 inches. We're about 3/4 of an inch above average. Hermiston, we're just under 2 inches. We're more than 1 inch above average. And Tri-Cities, we're 82 hundredths of an inch, and that's still above average, about 35 hundredths of an inch above average. The only spot where we're seeing a deficit is in Yakima, where we've only seen about 1/4 of an inch of rain for the entire month. So we have seen some very good rain totals for the entire month of May. The big question is, has this helped out the drought situation? Well, let's compare. Last week, drought monitor, you could see the abnormally dry, or the yellow shaded area. That includes Moses Lake up into the Kittitas Valley, and it also includes the foothills of the Blues. This week, this drought monitor was just released this morning. Notice there's not much change at all, and here is why. The data cutoff for the new drought monitor was Tuesday morning. So this latest drought monitor does not take into account the rain we just saw Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night, and during the day yesterday. So hopefully we'll see some improvements with the drought monitor release next week. Right now, we're taking a live look out of our Kennewick camera. We're overlooking there Badger Mountain. We do have a lot of clouds in place, but we will see these clouds gradually clear out throughout the day today. Temperatures are in the upper 40s, lower 50s, 48 Walla Walla, 43 in Dayton, 48 Connell, 51 in the Tri-Cities, and 46 degrees in Yakima. The winds have certainly come down since yesterday, so it's not going to be nearly as breezy as yesterday. Winds right now out of the south and west, 5 to 10 miles per hour. So today we're drying out. We're also warming up as the storm system that brought us the wet weather the past 2 days pushes off to the east. Tomorrow it'll be a little bit warmer. An upper level disturbance will start to slide down from Canada, impacting places like Seattle and Portland. So coastal showers will return to our friends to the west. And then on Saturday, I think we're going to stay dry, but this upper level disturbance will bring us more clouds and cooler weather, but that cooler weather will be very short-lived. So as we take you throughout the day today, starting off with a lot of clouds, then we'll see more breaks during the afternoon hours. So expect more sunshine. High temperatures today into the low and middle 70s. So warmer than the 50s and 60s we just saw, and it won't be quite as breezy. So a beautiful day across the region. Tonight, we will start off partly cloudy this evening, but then we'll start to see those clouds clear out. So I think we will see enough breaks in the clouds where you should be able to view the full flower moon. So the moon is full just before 7 o'clock, so in the next couple of minutes, but it's below the horizon, so we won't see it. So take a look outside tonight. It will rise at 9:26 and set tomorrow at 5:29. Temperatures in the 40s by tomorrow morning, and then we'll see temperatures climb into the upper 70s rather by the end of the weekend. Middle 80s for Memorial Day. 73 today in Yakima, 72 tomorrow with more clouds, breezy on Saturday, and then 80s return on Monday. Jill?
We'll be right back, but first a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, bridesmaid debt.
Ladies, I just don't think we can do any better. This is beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
This is $800.
With wedding season in full swing, so are the bachelorette parties, bridal showers, and dress fittings. For many bridesmaids, the increasingly extravagant festivities are taking a financial toll and tipping them into debt. Daniela Reyna from New York incurred nearly $1,500 of debt while being a maid of honor.
Really kind of be aware of what people are going through. It should be about like love and happiness and family. And when it veers off, I think that's when it becomes an uncomfortable situation for everybody.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the expert advice on avoiding bridesmaid debt while still supporting the bride. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Kate made progress with her mental health, but her medication caused unintentional movements in her face, hands, and feet called tardive dyskinesia, or TD. So her doctor prescribed Austedo XR, a once-daily TD treatment for adults. Austedo XR significantly reduced Kate's TD movements. Some people saw a response as early as 2 weeks. With Austedo XR, Kate can stay on her mental health meds.
Oh, hi, buddy. Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking reserpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, or sweating. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness.
Ask your doctor for Austedo XR.
A quick reminder for today, Richland Police is hosting an internet safety presentation focused on preventing internet crimes against children. The presentation is from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in the Richland Community Center in the Riverview Room. It's free and open to anyone, but registration is required. You can find registration at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Let's take a final look at your 7-day forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona.
And we have a lot of clouds out there right now, Jill, but we will see more sunshine this afternoon. Temperatures are starting off in the upper 40s, lower 50s, so a jacket needed. But by later today, I think you'll be able to shed those layers. 74 degrees won't be nearly as breezy as yesterday. And we bump those temperatures up a little bit more tomorrow. We're up to 76. Breezy on Saturday with more clouds, but then look at Sunday and Monday. Beautiful, great weather for all those area pools opening on Monday. 73 today in Yakima, 72 tomorrow with more clouds. A little bit cooler Saturday, but 70s on Sunday, 80s on Memorial Day. 69 today in Walla Walla. Slight chance for a shower Friday and Saturday with our next storm system, but then we're even warming up along the foothills of the Blues. 80s on Monday, 72 today in Hermiston, 80s on Memorial Day as well. Jill?
Thank you for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. Your local news is back tonight at 5, and you can always find the latest updates on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. Have a great day.